Hello, my name is Amy Apgar, and this is my post. I work at Ephrata Area School District in Lancaster County, and I am the Highland Elementary School primary emotional support teacher. I have grades K through 4. This is my first year having kindergartners start their year with me. I currently have 3 of them. I have a newfound respect for all kindergarten teachers who have more than 3 kindergartners. I don't know how they do it, so thank a kindergarten teacher. In the pictures, you'll see my godchild and I at my cousin's wedding. She was the flower girl. Her name is Liliana. In the middle, I have one of the bulletin boards that we completed last year. I have an all-boy class. There was 12 of them, and there was 12 of them at the completion of the year. So there was a big Pokemon push last year with Pokemon Go, the app. So you'll see there's one of the bulletin boards we created to help them, really encourage them to want to come to school and enjoy the classroom. So we had a Pokemon bulletin board, love to teach them all instead of love to catch them all. And on the far right-hand side is my dog, Bennington. He goes by Benny. He's a rescue pit, and his birthday is this weekend. Talking about the articles, good teaching is good teaching. This speaks to me because I believe certain people are born or learn great communication skills in order to convey meaning. I also think different personalities fit with different grades and different academic areas. Like I said, kindergarten teachers have a special place in my heart now. I also know middle school teachers have a different way, and high school teachers have a different way of conveying meaning. Some people say, oh, I can never teach elementary school, or I can never teach high school. So good teaching. So I think we all have that special place where we just fit, and it makes us a good teacher. So it is a big puzzle as to where everybody fits. This is a little bit of an overgeneralization because what is good? I'm a special ed teacher, so, how do we measure good? What defines good? So that word is a little bit misleading. And to level a teacher as good or saying they are good to one degree or saying their overall is good, to me is misleading as well. We all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses, but as a team we do best. So what do I want to learn more about? Prep and decision making. With the world forever changing, how do you or I know what is best to teach our students to best prepare them for the future? We make our best educated guess, but how do we really know? How do we prepare our students that aren't online ready? Best ways to differentiate online learning. Again, that goes with how do we prepare them? And not from this article, but something that kind of goes with my mindset and my day of lesson planning was one thing that would interest me would be how are social skills taught online, because I know that there are students with IEPs that go to these online schools, and they know they have social skills and needs, so how do they teach social skills when, they're sitting not with other people behind a computer, and how effective is it when it's not with a group? Do they meet online? Do they meet in groups? Are social skills done with groups? Do they meet? Those types of things. My hopes and my dreams as a teacher, as an online teacher in general, are to make connections with students and families, to have my students grow across all academic areas and just as humans and social areas, to prepare my students for the real world, to be problem solvers and team players, to share the importance of organization with my students. I love the shoe activity that Rice does in the book. I know a lot of teachers in the elementary school, we try to, get to know our students, and one of the big popular ones is taking home a paper bag and filling it with 3 items that best describe you and bringing it to school and sharing those items with your peers. So I really like the idea of, picking a shoe that best describes you. And I think it is fitted a little bit towards an older generation or student, but I like that it's a little bit different. And as I was reading it, I was kind of thinking, what kind of shoe would I pick? And I was like, well, maybe I would pick, a sandal or something shiny because I like the beach and I like the summer, but I also like things that shine. So it got me thinking, like, what kind of shoe would I pick? Would I pick a high heel because I'm a teacher and a professional? So it just got me thinking, what kind of shoe for myself, what would I pick? The breakdown of the standards. The commercial didn't talk about how they planned for professional development beyond school, which was one of the standards. And one of them said that the parents planned the curriculum. I was interested just to know, how does that compare to the state standards, and what would be their ultimate goal? Was their ultimate goal college-bound? Was their ultimate goal just job fields? I was interested to know possibly a little more. How much say do parents have? Is there preset pathways, and they kind of, talk about where they want to go, and then they discuss the pathways that were created? That kind of interested me. The term IEP was used, which is a special ed, an individual educational plan was used, which is a special ed term. And I know they didn't necessarily mean that as the official law document that I know it to be, but it was interesting that they used that terminology in their commercial, because it sparked up my ear. And I actually had a student last year that actually is now going to a cyber school, and it says free, and we were discussing that really, free meaning the district pays for it, and then clubs also interest me, like, were they free? Who pays for those? The district? Are they district-provided clubs? Do the cyber schools create the clubs? But I did look at the website. They do have clubs that the school has, such as like yearbook, which I think is kind of silly. You can pick different activities to attend, and then they create, pictures. So the clubs were definitely for the school. So thanks for watching.